Hey there, quirky peeps! The MCU is bringing in new characters left and right. We just got America Chavez, Miss Marvel, and now Hercules is coming into the mix. She-Hulk is also set to arrive, and soon after that, we're gonna see Namor the Submariner. Tenoch Huerta is playing the character in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and we just got the first look of him as Namor. It is needless to say that people are loving this comic-accurate look that has an added Mayan culture design to it. And they are all hyped because he is said to be an antagonist of the film. But since he is starting off as a villain, there are many people who have been left asking whether Namor is a villain in the comics as well. Well, let me tell you that Namor has a long history in Marvel Comics. He made his debut back in 1939, but then he was brought back in a better way in the 60s through Fantastic Four. Over time, he has constantly switched from a hero to a villain with understandable motivations, and then to an anti-hero. He started off as an enemy of the United States. Even though he acted like a villain, his cause had some justice, and readers reveled in his assaults on civilization. He has been battling the original Human Torch. But then during World War II, he joined one of Marvel's first superhero teams called the Invaders. Here he teamed up with Captain America, Bucky, and the original Human Torch to aid them against Nazis. Later, when he was brought back in Fantastic Four, that's when his villainous arc started again. He was discovered by the new Johnny Storm as a superpowered guy with amnesia who was living on land. Then Johnny made him remember everything by dropping him in water. He remembered how the humans made him forget everything, and how they've distorted his home, scattering all the people of his kingdom through their nuclear testing. That made him bring the war to the surface world. Later on, he once again became a hero as he joined another superhero team called the Defenders. This one included Doctor Strange, the Hulk, the Silver Surfer, and Namor himself. Besides this one, he has also teamed up with villains like Doctor Doom and Magneto on occasions. He teamed up with Thanos and the Black Order as well. We've seen him aiding the Avengers and the X-Men at times. He even became one of the Phoenix Five, gaining the powers of Phoenix Force when Tony had split it into 5 parts. In the Avengers vs. X-Men run, he was siding with the X-Men and caused Wakanda to be flooded. He has also been a key member of the Illuminati team. He fell in love with Sue Storm and asked her to be his bride and the Queen of Atlantis. But someone he truly hates is Black Panther, and the feeling is mutual for T'Challa as well. In the Incursion storyline, T'Challa surprised the readers big time when he stabbed Namor out of nowhere to enact his revenge. This hate between Black Panther and Namor is why it would have been amazing to see T'Challa go up against him in the MCU. But anyway, sticking to Namor, the MCU is changing his roots big time. In the comics, he is a half-human, half-Atlantean who later became the King of Atlantis. His father, Leonard Mackenzie, who was an American sea captain, fell in love with Fen, who was the daughter of the Atlantean Emperor Takor. After conceiving Namor on the Oracle ship, Fen was brought back to Atlantis, where he was raised as a warrior to protect his kingdom. And this motivation is what usually turns him against the surface dwellers in Marvel Comics. This is what makes him a villain at times. And that's what's happening in the MCU as well. But here, he is being given a Mayan heritage. Instead of Atlantis, he would belong to an underwater city that was submerged from the old Mayan and Aztec civilizations. He would be from Mesoamerica, which is roughly the southern part of North America. That's why a Mexican actor was cast for the role. And apparently, Tenoch Huerta has also learned the Mayan language to play the part. Just like the Wakandans worship the panther goddess Bast, the people of Namor's kingdom will also worship an Aztec deity. In the comics, Namor has also been termed as a mutant. So the MCU could use Namor and Atlantis to introduce mutants. Or Namor may not be a mutant at all. Now enough about his origin and resolve. Let's look at the powers and the abilities of Namor. Back when Namor was first created, he was described as an Ultraman of the deep, who lives on land and in the sea, who also flies in the air and has the strength of 1,000 men. So going by that description, Namor obviously possesses superhuman strength to an extreme level. Like DC's Aquaman, he can lift objects and vehicles that weigh in tons. He once knocked down the Savage Hulk and the Silver Surfer. He defeated the likes of She-Hulk and Luke Cage easily. And he also has held his own against the mighty Thor and Hercules. So obviously, he is insanely powerful. He also has super speed, agility, and quick reflexes. So it would be really tough to land an attack on him because he is also a master combatant who is proficient with weapons as well. He ages much slower than regular humans and is highly durable. But even when he gets injured, his rapid healing takes care of it. He heals fast on land, but he heals almost instantly when he is underwater. He can breathe underwater through the gills behind his ears. And another interesting underwater ability is that he can command all aquatic life through telepathy. That's why he is able to team up with krakens and giant sea monsters. He also has 3 small wings on his legs that allow him to fly really fast. And apparently, these wings are there in the MCU as well. He possesses enhanced vision and enhanced hearing underwater. And his powerful weapon is the Trident of Neptune that even allows him to manipulate weather on the surface world, just like Storm can do it. With all these abilities, the Wakandans might find it tough to take him out. He is obviously unbeatable underwater, but he has a few weaknesses that could be exploited. First of all, if someone plans to defeat him, then they'd have to do it on the surface world. The longer he stays on the surface, his abilities begin to deteriorate. His stamina and durability also get affected, and attacks of extreme heat on land cause his body to dry faster, so he gets weakened at an accelerated rate. Another way to gain an advantage over him is to ruin his leg wings. These appendages take a very long time to heal, so he isn't able to go airborne. He also has bipolar tendencies that are enhanced by his PTSD, so it would be interesting to see if this angle plays out in the MCU as well. Since Attuma has also been revealed for Black Panther 2, we reckon that Namor will start off as a villain in Wakanda forever, but he would turn his focus to Attuma in a solo Namor outing after that. He'd obviously be the protagonist over there. The MCU can do a whole lot with Namor the Submariner, so that's the main reason why you've got to be excited about him. I hope that this video has helped you get ready for Namor in the MCU. Hit the like button and the subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!